To get a closer look at Kong, we built a massive containment system around Skull Island. But Kong just kept growing, and eventually the environment couldn't hold him anymore. Dr. Eileen noticed the dome breaches were happening more and more frequently, so she made the call. It was time to find Kong a new home. The next morning, we got things moving. Kong was laid out on a cargo ship, pumped full of heavy sedatives and locked down with chains to keep him from going ballistic. After a solid meal, he actually seemed pretty chill, all things considered. Meanwhile, down below deck, Jia, who was born deaf, picked up on something off. She tracked down Eileen right away and signed to her that the signal was coming from Godzilla. According to ancient Ely mythology, Kong and Godzilla had been locked in an endless war for dominance. The moment Kong left Skull Island, that isolated, hidden world, Godzilla would come looking for a fight. Kong felt it too. He started thrashing hard against his chains. Eileen rushed to the command center and ordered them removed. But while Andrews was still hesitating, Godzilla had already shown up. The fleet hit him with everything they had, carpet bombing, the whole 9 yards. Godzilla just dove under and shook it off like it was nothing. Then he punched through the surface at full speed, and those razor-sharp dorsal fins sliced a warship clean in half. To him, our steel warships were basically toys. We scrambled the fighter jets next, but even our most advanced missiles couldn't put a dent in him. If anything, they just pissed him off. One tail swipe and the jets were gone. When that tail came down, 2 more warships were wiped out on the spot. Then Godzilla came charging straight at Kong, who was still fighting against his restraints. The warship got ripped half out of the water from the force of it. In that moment, both of them locked eyes and knew their ancient enemy was right there in front of them. Kong let out a furious roar. Godzilla exploded out of the ocean at the same time. When they collided, the impact was so violent the massive freighter flipped over instantly. The surrounding fleet opened fire on Godzilla from all sides, and under that barrage, he had no choice but to pull back, for now. But Kong was in serious trouble. He's a land animal. Water isn't his turf, and he was still wrapped up in chains. He was right on the edge of drowning. At the last possible second, Andrews gave everything he had and finally got those chains off. The moment Kong was free, he jumped right back into the fight, grabbed Godzilla with both hands and slammed him with a brutal headbutt, then powered up toward the surface. He even flipped the capsized freighter back upright on his way. Once Kong got back on his feet, the sedatives had worn off and he was running at full strength again. But the freighter under him was way too small to hold him. He scanned the area and spotted an aircraft carrier not far off. He hit a massive double jump and launched himself straight onto the deck. The impact nearly tipped the whole carrier over. Godzilla wasn't backing down from the challenge. He charged again. Kong grabbed the fighter jet off the deck and hurled it right at him. But that barely even registered for Godzilla, like throwing a pebble at a tank. Godzilla built up speed and blasted out of the water in an instant. But before he could even get his footing, Kong was already on him.